This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too. And maybe a hug.
Well, I forgot all my other stuff, so we're going for it. What's going on? It's been a long day. Been a long day. What can I say? I got home way later than I thought I was going to get home. But we're here. We're here, and we got some numbers, too. What's up, Kane? Man, you guys were on top of it. I forgot.
Wheel of Time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful.
It didn't feel right. I had to do it, right? It just didn't feel right. But what up, my late night crew? We got Kane, we got Sven, we got Nick, we got Dark Wolf, we got Jeremy, we got Mule, we got Andrew, we got the grifter himself. Silent Crow is here. And yeah, what have you guys been talking about here? Merce, the first video was at work. Not sure I really want to even watch it. Sit there and listen to this one. I went from disgusted to outright angry at this episode. You know what, Andrew, is sort of having that effect on me too, man. The more and more you get into this episode, the worse and worse it gets. You know, and my initial reaction with Pips was sort of like Pips was being the very down the middle, trying to be fair guy that he is, and that's what we all love Pips for. Pips is such a good guy like that. I don't generally tend to be able to do that. This episode was crap. I just finished actually watching it, and damn, why are Bane and Chiad thirsty for every man they see? It's amazing that Bane and Chiad are just so fucking horny. Let's see here. As someone who loves the chicken breast, I'm kind of sick and tired of seeing Alana's tits. Oh God, I'm surprised she wasn't in Tanchico. I'm surprised they didn't fly her in just for the song. Oh God. Yeah, that's also good. Yeah, the Cawthon girls are doomed to travel the world with Alana, who's gonna try and groom them. That's gonna be a weird one. They obviously put the retarded Trolloc on Tinkerer duty. Yeah, it sure seems like it, huh? His face was all mushed. And what up's Kane? Nielsen doing its thing. Yes, Nielsen ratings are out, people. He's just I don't know. He didn't make an appearance, man. He's lost. Who knows? Will you update the balefire emoji to purple to be new lore accurate? No, absolutely not. Lore accurate is white. Sorry. Not happening. Nothing from this show is fucking lore accurate. Oh God. Yeah, you gotta love the car and boat smash. You gotta love it, right? Oh damn, I'm sorry, man. Oh fuck. Dude, let's get some F's in the chat for Fadian. I'm sorry, bro. Did you show her Wheel of Time? Well, I'm assuming her. It could be a he. Your significant other? Did it show your significant other, your partner, Wheel of Time? They might have got horny watching Mask and Peg Alana, no? Joshua, I was called a prophet watcher today. What? Are you serious? Are you joking? That's amazing. They really hate me, and that's cool. That's fine. Prophet watcher, I love that. What was this on X? Or was it in Reddit? What were you called a prophet watcher because you have good takes and are smart and know what you're talking about? Exactly. What a compliment. I hope you're like, thank you on Facebook. Wow. I know, man. Mule is our number one hater. It's amazing how much he hates us. It's amazing. Yeah. But I don't know. It's Andrew, it's wild. Like, cause I was sort of just like I don't know. I was in a weird place when the episode ended, right? We are all sick. Yeah, so we all suck. Yeah. You know, I knew it was bad, right? But I wasn't ready to call it the worst episode, right? And I don't think I'm still not prepared to call it the worst episode, but there are so many problems. I mean, when my brother comes out and just says straight up that this might be the last one he can stomach, that that doesn't it takes a lot for him to come right out and say that. Dude, do you think so? Like, it's possible, right? The fact we didn't see his body, it's possible. It's possible that Loyal survives. That is why that is wild to think about. That it's possible that Loyal survives. Like, he'll just fall on another platform and he'll be fine. Well, Prophet Watchers, there it is. There it is. With all the shenanigans, all the double watches. It could not muster over ninth place. Mm-mm-mm. Every odd season, Loyal dies. So that means he's just gonna stay dead, buddy. Season 4 ain't happening. I don't think Nick. I don't think there was any world where it didn't make it. I mean, look at just dude. Just look at this list, okay? Temptation fucking Island is number 10. I am actually surprised that Severance is so low, but that only maybe mean that's I think that might be a reflection on how many people actually watch Apple TV, maybe. Maybe because Severance I would have thought would be much higher with how good Severance is. Invincible, for how popular it seems to be, it's still like it still has that anime thing to get hurdle to get over, right? So a lot of people don't watch Invincible because it's cartoon. Um, so the fact that it's this high is actually a big point in its favor. Um, Running Point is that stupid basketball show with what's her name from How to Lose Your Guy in 10 Days. What's her name? Kate Hudson. Beauty in Black, have no idea. Love is Blind is another reality show. 1923 is the the prequel to Yellowstone. Adolescence was that one that took off because everybody was talking about it, and then Reacher is just the juggernaut. Yeah, Invincibles are also, yeah, that's true too. 30 minutes. So how's that going against it? But look, yeah, Harrison Ford, yeah, exactly. Plus it's attached to Yellowstone, which is a huge show, right? Um season 3 is much lower. So this is all 19 episodes. So this includes all of season 1. Everybody that did rewatches and all that shit, that's what this includes. It includes all those minutes. So anybody that did rewatches, anybody that watched all season 2 and all of season 1 in preparation for season 3, those numbers are included in the watch minutes from from March 10th to March 16th. All those hours for these 19 episodes are included. So for just just for one through 3, it's definitely much lower. But that's the case with many of these shows, right? You can't discount that for the whole list. The whole list has to be judged the same way, right, to get a fair reading, right? So Invincible could be much lower depending on how much rewatching there's been. Oh, it's a fucking huge fail. It's a huge fail. I also heard there were some people that were coming to the realization that Tam has completely been destroyed, and they finally caught on that Mascom has just been stealing all of Tam's stuff. I think it was Staplebo that might have told me that he saw some people on X finally come to the realization that Tam was fucking railroaded. Uh, 1883 was just so grim dark. And that's how 1923 ends, with just being all, oh yeah, they all froze to death. It's like, whoa. I'll tell you what, both those shows do a good job of showing how brutal living in that time was. Because I do all the in the first season, 1923, do all the sons die? I don't remember. I know a lot of them get it, and it's fucking tragic. I need to watch 1923. I haven't. I've watched the first season. They said the last. Hold on, I need to look at that. Amen Alcar Althorin. So I don't know. Is that what they called him? I know the Althor part got. Did they say Althorin, or Did they drop the N? I don't remember. Did they say Althorin? Okay, good. At least they got it right. Hey, but they're good at getting names right, right? They get names right. Lord Lucas is there. So, I'm going to put up a poll. Hey, Sherry. How are you? I hope you are feeling lovely today, as always. Good to hear. So if Amazon is true to what it said before, about this season being by this being renewed based on ratings, you might as well pack it up. Now we'll see. We'll see if they're true to their word, and that is what they're actually going to go off of. With Salky's gone, so that's another hurdle made. So I don't know. It may be over. I mean, is it possible? Huh? Now, what I'm curious is focusing on the show right now. What the hell is going to happen in episode 8? Episode 8 is just going to be a freaking disaster, right? Like, I just don't even know where to start. So a lot of the big complaints I've been hearing about just when I was, hanging out with my pops was, so a lot of people were very irritated that Alana is fine. I think the fake out deaths have finally caught up to them. I think finally. I think the fake out deaths have finally. It's like they're finally to just start pissing regular people off, because I've seen basically a lot of what we said, which is, how is she alive and fine, yet the wisdom, the same thing happens to the wisdom, only probably not as bad. If we're being honest, probably not as bad. I mean, it's still not good. She got a giant freaking spear in her stomach. I do feel bad for the guy that played Loyal. I think he had a shot at doing a good job, but is all this shit here when they charge into to Edmonds Field? Or is that the back? Is that the front of Edmonds Field? That is the front of Edmonds Field? Is all that there when they start charging in? I feel like it disappears. Thwomp. It's still so fucking funny. Look at it. Oh, fellas, ladies. Where did this come from? I still can't figure out where it came from. I don't think I got a good screenshot of that one. That's a good one. Did he just guys? Did he just you know? Oh God, her acting is terrible. I don't buy it. In places it's okay. His acting is terrible. It seems they're just risking everything and messing with everything. They know that's the last season. I maybe I don't know. Death is a joke now. Episode 8 is discount Dune. You may be right. I don't know. I don't think they're doing anything really high risk. They're just deciding to ignore everything and do whatever the fuck they want and be horny. Loyal is the Jar Jar Binks of Wheel of Time. Egwene defeats Couladin and saves Rand in episode 8. Well, we already know that the big showdown is going to be between Moraine and Lanfear. So we've seen that whole thing go down, at least part of it. I'm sad that Maja wasn't cast as Abby. I'm not. Is Maja the one that's Bane or Chiad? Let's see here. Who's going to make it rain in Alcair Doll? 1, Dark Friend Moraine. 2, Super Egwene. 3, Fake Effie. And it's still got to be Moraine, right? She's got the Sarkinen, right? It's got to be her, right? It has to be. Well, yeah, may the strongest dark friend win. Is Moraine going to take over as Nameless? Because apparently, I mean, Lanfear has access to the true power, so well, I guess the dark one wasn't limiting dark or true power access yet, was he? She had the shorter one. Yeah, I agree. The incredibly horny one. Yeah. The one that can't help touch everything. I disagree, Florida Bard, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you found some enjoyment out of it. I thought it was an actual disaster. But I know you mostly you've had some good takes. So if you enjoyed it, I'm glad you found some enjoyment. Thanks, Mad Outcast. Yeah, you haven't watched it yet? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll hit you up on X at some point. I know I lost track. We started a conversation. Things got a little bit wonky, so copy that. Hear you. Right on. It's out there. It's out there. Not good. Yeah, it's been one of those where I just like I don't know. The more I talk about it, the more that it's just like there's more and more things that pop up that are just ridiculous. So, this was the third best after episode 4 and 6 for me. Out of the season, or are you talking about the whole series? Well, the battle makes no sense. Even if you're going with the choke point thing, Alana throws down some icicles, thinks, and then she just assumes that took care of everybody. Everybody then goes on a 5-minute break in time for Alana to get speared in the back and not die. Then we lose the wisdom immediately right after. So, that's the show just getting them off the field. Like we said, that's just the show saying we have to get rid of We have to get rid of the Aes Sedai, so we have to do it in some ridiculously stupid way. And then you take out Alana, you take out the other Aes Sedai or the other channeler, and then you still don't attack. We've also broke through the lines of the Two Rivers defense in Tarmon's Gap 2, and we then retreat. We don't press the advantage. None of that makes sense. The whole battle is just ridiculous. We're taking coffee breaks in between fights. We had to create a month. A week. We had to create a week for Alana to train the girls to do what? To link with her? What? So the Shadow did nothing. The Shadow did nothing with the extra week. All those reinforcements of Trollocs, they just decided to cut. Like, why weren't they already there? We ended episode 6 with watching our scouts watch Trollocs and Dark Friends flood out of the Waygate. Where did they go? They just sat around for a week. Pat and Fane just sat around with the White Cloaks for a week and didn't do anything. It's just, the more and more you just start talking about it, the more and more it falls to pieces. You have to disregard. Again, no attention to detail. You just have to ignore everything. Just don't ask questions. Just don't think about it. Don't think about it. No attention to detail. It doesn't matter. It's like the first, and then the whole thing with Perrin. Everybody just loves Perrin, and we just have to trust that the show is what the show is telling us. They don't show us that he's done anything to earn any of this respect. He is just now seen as their leader. There's no wolves. There's no wolves anywhere. Why is he a wolf brother? He doesn't do any wolf things. Why does he have yellow eyes? He doesn't do any wolf things. He has good smell, so he's basically Perrin. He's a sniffer. Right? I mean, Perrin's a sniffer. He's not a wolf brother. He doesn't do any wolf brother stuff. Yeah, he's got a generic, shitty-looking banner. Yep. Wolf stepbrother, yeah. And it's, so like, oh, hey, look. And then this poor guy, Loyal, man, gets done so dirty. This whole series just does Loyal so bad. Jay Rambles, last stream he said Loyal was one of his favorites, if not his favorite. I think he said it was his favorite. Anybody that has any connection to Loyal, I'm sorry. They just Loyal sucks. Yep, Wolves, no time. No. See, again, card. I don't. Again, what this episode. And tell me if the actor. Yes, the actor could have nailed. Yes, the actor. His voice and the way he portrays Loyal. I think the actor could have done a great job, but they gave him nothing to do. At all. But Karakarn, the glaring thing that sticks out to me about this episode, and tell like, yeah, at least he's gone. Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. Unless they pull something like he flew, like Washington saved him. The glaring thing to me about this episode, and you got tell me agree to disagree or whatever. In Flora Bard, man, I'm not trying to if you enjoyed it, then that's cool. I'm not trying to ruin your enjoyment. I like I said, I've said a few times, I am not the arbiter of what is good and what people like. I know you've had your criticisms of the show, and if you're good, I'm not. I hope you're not. I hope I'm not offending you. I'm not trying to. I know you've had some very good criticisms yourself. So, that's not my intent. So I hope you know that. I think you do. Yeah, you've been around long enough. I think that you know that I'm trying to proffer my opinions in good faith. But you are, well, I'm not speaking for you, Mule. I mean, I know you make the best stuff. So what can I say? We all will become more death. Why not? But what this episode shined a light on for me mostly, that was a glaring thing that just jumped out to me, especially at the end, was they ran out of money. This episode was just a freaking completely obvious show of they ran out of money. They either misspent or weren't given the money that they needed or asked for. I'm going to go with misspent because we've seen some of the wastes of special effects and cinematography that they've done. So they've either misspent their budget or didn't get what they had requested, because your penultimate scene doesn't have any Trollocs in it. It's 7-1 Trollocs to humans, which is ridiculous. There's not a single fade in the Battle of the Two Rivers. Not a single fade. They win the battle because Patton Fane promises to be a good boy. That is why they win. The Two Rivers has been overrun by the time Perrin goes after Fane. The Two Rivers has been overrun by Dark Friends and whatever Trollocs there are there. The fight is over. The Shadow has won. And the Two Rivers manages to pull it out because we kill the Queen Bee and the drones decide to leave. It's like freaking Ender's Game. Let's kill the queen and the drones will die. It's like freaking Independence Day. Kill the mothership and the rest will die. They literally won because Patton Fane promised to be a good boy. And then Perrin sends them off to the countryside to loot, pillage, ravage, and kill. There's now a band of hungry, angry Trollocs and Dark Friends roaming the Andorran countryside. Morghese is going to be thrilled. Did she? That's an interesting fact. My crazy prediction was that Rand... What's up, dumb stupid? My crazy prediction was that Rand is killed in episode 8, and the Dark One resurrects him as a Dreadlord. And season 4 was going to be Girl Boss turning him back to good. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Season 4 doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yeah, I am very sick of the hive mind trope. It's a fucking... It's such a fucking pitiful way to tell stories. It is just a way to get out of making the bad guys it's just this bullshit trap door to make it so bad guys can lose, even though there's no way they should. There is no fucking way the Shadow lost this battle. No way. But hive mind. And that's the bullshit of it. They have the mechanism to do this. They chose not to do it. They chose to give it to Patton Fane and then not even kill him. They don't even have the balls to kill Patton Fane. They let him go. Do you promise to not be a bad guy, Patton Fane? Yeah, I do. Okay, get out of here with your band of fucking dark friends. That's not gonna. So now Perrin is responsible for every death that band of fucking dark friends does. Every killing, every dead person, animal, every burnt farm, every razed city is Perrin's fault. Because Perrin didn't have the fucking balls to kill him. Because if we're going with the hive mind, if we're going with he's controlling them all with his mind, like a Fade would. If we've given Padden Fane the Fade powers, beheading Fane would have probably killed everybody connected to him, or at least made them go crazy enough that all the Two Rivers people could have stabbed him. Right? But the show doesn't have the balls. The show can't even go there for Padden Fane. If you don't want to kill Padden Fane, there's an easy solution. Get that fucking Fade costume out of the fucking closet and put at least one person in the Fade costume and behead the Fade. And then the Trollocs can be connected to the Fade, who is being fucking driven by Fane for some reason. Just you could say that the fucking Fade, have Fane say some bullshit like, Lord Ishmael or the Dark One gifted me this Fade, or some bullshit fucking throwaway line. Like, that's not good either, but it's better than this shit. But, behead the Fade. The Trollocs all go fucking crazy. The Two Rivers people stab them with their poison daggers and they melt. And there you go. Victory. But no. Perrin the ballless. Perrin the no balls can only murder when it's a good person trying to do good. Can only murder the innocent in the good. Perrin is protecting Edmund's Field by leaving them vulnerable and alone right after the battle with no leader. So the problem with this Karakarn is this is the show's fault again too. So you're right. You're so double right. So first, Perrin has fucked up because he let Fane go. He's decided for some reason to trust Fane at his word. He's a dark friend. He's a liar. Some reason we have decided to trust Padden Fane's word. So that's number one error. So Padden Fane is still out there with a whole bunch of dark friends and Trollocs. So that's number one problem. Number two, the show had the White Cloaks do the right thing. The White Cloaks come and hold up their end of the bargain. We've talked about this several times already. The White Cloaks come, they hold up their end of the bargain, they help defend Edmund's Field, and attain victory, if you want to call it that. I don't call it a victory. I call it just delay. Because, in truth, if the Dark One wants, with this being how this ends, if the Dark One wants Edmund's Field razed to the ground, Fane's just going to turn right back around. Hell, he's not even going to leave. Like, he's going to get up and be like, kill them all. Right? I mean, let's be real. Padden Fane is not fucking going. He would have just fucking, he would immediately reneged and, stood behind two Trollocs or something, ran away. I don't know. Done something and told him to finish them. Like, but whatever. Even if he leaves, he's coming right back. But the White Cloaks held up their end of the bargain. So Perrin has to turn himself in, or then he's just proving to the White Cloaks that he is a dark friend because he's going back on his word. The White Cloaks held up their end, so Perrin has to hold up their end. any action anybody takes to free him against the White Cloaks, they're just proving the White Cloaks correct. So they can't free him by violence or by going in and breaking him out of jail. Because if they do that, they are proving to the White Cloaks that they are Dark Friends, because they are going against the light and the light's justice and their word. I will come with you if you help defend the city. The White Cloaks show up, they blow their horn, they defend the city. Perrin needs to give himself up for justice. That's it. So the show fucks it up. The show, once again, makes the White Cloaks in the right. %, the controversial thing is Perrin gets executed. I hope that'd be, look, if they execute Perrin, I'll actually give them credit. If they execute Perrin, you know what? I may actually have to give him a. You did it. Way to go. He deserves to die. He's a murderer. Why is he called Lord Perrin again? That's a great point, Joshua. We skipped all that. Just like the boat ride where they all became best friends. Right? Instead of having him, like I've talked about it, we talked about it with Pips. I talked about it a few times now. The whole beginning of this episode should have been him out like trying to save people, save farms. The trouble he has in the middle of the battle where him and Fayo have to have their little minute conversation while everybody's dying around him, while he has this battle of conscience that he's failing everybody. That should have happened out in the countryside when he showed up to a farm late and it burned to the ground. And he's just like, I'm always too late. I can never save anybody. And she gives him the pep talk out there. And he keeps bringing more and more people back and saving them, earning the respect of everybody in the Two Rivers, seeing that Perrin's putting himself on the line to try and keep everybody safe. Time and time again, he keeps going out to save people, brings women, children back, saves them, keeps bringing them in. Sometimes it's harder than others. Sometimes he fails and he needs a pep talk. But that's how you build Lord Perrin Goldeneyes. The show just says, hey, he's a good guy. Everybody likes him. And we're like, okay, I guess all that shit happened off screen. Great. 100%. Perrin had more mercy for Padden Fane, the evil dark friend, than Layla, his own wife, or Jeff from Bornhold. Let that sink in. Yep. He let Padden Fane, the guy that killed led the first Trolloc attack into the Two Rivers, right? Wait, is this them trying to complete some stupid arc that they think they started in Faldara? Is that what they think they're doing? Holy shit. Is that what they think is happening here? They think they're completing an arc where Padden Fane because think about it. In Faldara, so you start off, Padden Fane gets a whole bunch of people killed in the Two Rivers by letting the Trollocs and everybody in, right? So Perrin has more than enough to want to kill him there. He then sneaks in, lets all the Fades and Trollocs get into Faldara and kill all his friends, who of course don't die, but steals the Horn of Valyr, sneaks off. Plenty of motivation to kill him there. He's done evil. Is that really the only reason Padden Fane shows up here? Is because they think they're completing some arc between the two? Thanks, Florida. I appreciate it. I try not to spoil if I can. I know there's a lot of people that are still reading the books. Yep. Murder. Yeah. And he has this guy that has committed more murders than anybody on the ground, dead to rights. All he has to do is kill him. And he lets him go. Because there's tinkerers sitting there. He lets him go, but Jeffrem Bornhold's lieutenant killed his puppy. So he decided to axe murder him. Paddon Fane has killed more of his friends than anybody in the show, or he has been the instrument that has let people, things, monsters, kill more people that are close to Perrin than anybody in this show. But since Emin Valda, somebody that is under Jeffrem's command, killed his puppy dog, he decides to murder him in cold blood. That's what we're working with here. That's the storytelling we're getting. No, he got yelled at, though. Like, he yelled at him real sternly. It's like, you're a monster. And Dane's like, she was a witch. Yeah, they ripped off Helm's Deep many times. Badly. Several times. Really, really bad. Helm's Deep was ripped off. The Bifrost scene with Thor destroying the Bifrost. That's all that Loyal is doing. It is, yes. That's the show is a farce. 100%, King Peter. 100%. And somebody said it. I don't know who it was. This is just generic action scene episode. So some people are probably going to get some enjoyment out of it because it's just generic action scene show episode. But when you start piecing the details together and you realize that none of it makes sense, it just falls apart. It falls completely apart. I guess technically he was the reason he died this time too. Yeah, so still not sure why all those fades are just, man, what impeccable timing. Those fades just knew it was time for them to get across the waves, right? Like they didn't get any messages or nothing. They're just running, what impeccable timing for Loyal to be there. What great timing, man. How Bane and Shiad survived the Waygate exploding? Because none of the Dark Friends do. None of the Trollocs survive. But Bane and Shiad, they are just fine. Right? No problem. Amara. Or Amra, sorry, I always want to say Amara. Amra, the Australian, thank you. $7.99 Australian. An idea, let the villagers win outright. Fane can run away. The Trollocs can be chased down later. Yeah, why not? Look, the having the Fade get beheaded changes all of this, right? You get Fail knocked out of here somewhere. And you just have a one-on-one with Perrin versus Fade. Perrin kills the Fade. He beheads it. He earns a lot of respect from everybody killing that first Fade in the books. Killing a Fade in the Wheel of Time is no small task. They've screwed it up in this show, but killing a Fade is a big deal. So you have him kill the Fade. You have it that the Trollocs were all mentally connected to the Fade as they do, as they should, as they've done. It would be better if there were two Fades. You have the Trollocs that are connected to the Fade either die or go crazy, start eating the Dark Friends, and have the Two Rivers people mop up, and Paddon Fane runs away as he does because he's a coward. But the way they did this whole fight, I don't believe there's any true Two Rivers. I don't believe there's any Two Rivers people left to mop up. Look at this. Look at this. That the city is overrun. The Edmonds Field is overrun. Don't even get me started on the fucking fire, the bombs. The Two Rivers is overrun. Edmonds Field has fallen. I don't believe all those people. Where did all those people come from at the end? I don't know where like look. That's not to mention the back door that they left open for everybody to get in once it's discovered. You know, the escape tunnel that's just a lit cave at the end of the path that the smoke break Trolloc finds. We also started the episode with a scene of Maxim showing us how inept the Two Rivers folk are at close combat. Yeah, all the fades they had a budget for are dead because Moraine killed them. Yeah, you're probably right. Did he? Oh. Yes. And Matt has the horn. He got it back, and Amarasu put it up his butt, and then he had just had it for some reason in season 2. Yeah, they did that on purpose. The size different. It's on purpose. I don't get any Perrin vibes from him at all. Him and his whisper talking, and you know, I don't know if that's completely his fault. Just what the way they've written him is atrocious. I'm not going there, Mule. I'm not going there. But I mean, look, I mean, the proof is in the pictures. It's over. But I just want to point something out here, guys. How many Trollocs do you see here, guys and gals? How many Trollocs? I think there's one. No, let's be fair. There's one. There's one right here. Where are all the Trollocs? Why? Where are all the Trollocs? Why are there? Where are all these people? Why? How are the? You're all dead. Nobody died. Death is a joke. There's nobody died. This guy's in full plate mail over here. Bullshit. So why are there so why are all the Trollocs? I'm trying to find the scene. We of course had to neuter. Also, we had to neuter the Trollocs too. We had to let Mirren Alvear kill one. To show how great Trollocs are. Trollocs suck so much that Mirren Alvear, Egwene's mother, the innkeeper, single-handedly downs a Trolloc. Where is it? I don't know. It was here. Whatever. We all know what happened. Here you go. This right here. Why? One. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, two. Was it two? And the fucking Maidens of the Spear fucking music is so fucking dumb. It's just beyond me. Hey, yeah, let's wait for them to stand up and fucking yeah. Let's let them get ready. Let's not just eat them. So I didn't see how many Trollocs were there then. It looked like there was maybe two. So I was wrong. I thought there were more Trollocs there at that point too. But when they get there, there's a whole bunch guarding the gate, aren't there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there might be a fifth one. Why are all the Trollocs just standing in front of the Waygate? Of course, being led by her. Man, Loyal and those maidens are awesome. They fucking took out all those fucking Trollocs. Man, Trollocs are really scary. They're fucking stormtroopers. Moron killed all the Trollocs with her interpretive dance in season 1. Why not? I wish I could get a count of how many Trollocs are actually in this fight. The Trollocs only show up when they need to be killed. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hey, push them. Hey, wow. That doesn't sound like where are we pushing them back to, Perrin? What the fuck are you talking about? Push them back where? What are you talking about? What are you push them back where? What in fuck are you talking about? She's dead. Fucking, this is such bullshit. Nobody acts like Nobody acts like they should be acting. This fucking midget guy. The only people in the square are the named characters. Either that or we're fucked and that's all that's left. Like, right? I mean, the explosions are so much the actors even flinched at this bullshit explosions. It's fucking pathetic. Oh, this is also a favorite part. So, Trolloc Man, the one out of the see one out. So let's see, one out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 1 out of 20 is a Trolloc. So our one Trolloc in 20, that's just a loose count. There's probably more. He sure looks like he's fully ready to launch that spear, doesn't it? Oh man, he's full on got it off. Look at this. I have to wait. Oh shit. Oh god. Stab me please so I don't throw my fucking spear. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I like your women's circle. Fucking shut up. God, fuck. I can't, I don't know if that is her actual accent or that if that's the accent she's putting on for this fucking character. Either way, even if you want to say she has the look of Fail for you, every time she opens her mouth, I want to strangle her. I fucking hate the portrayal of Fail. I hate it. Jesus Christ. Wait a second. Wait, dude. Wait a second. Oh, that's yeah. I guess he wanted to die. That's cool. What the fuck was that? Okay, great. Random arrow got that gold dark friend. I guess midget dark friend is in. Maxim is dead. This guy right here. Maxim is facing this way. See, all you gotta do is slow it down, and the characters die. Here, let me slow it because this is gonna be a fun one to fight autopsy with Nate. Push them back where? Push them back where? There's nowhere. Push them back. So here we go. So, random arrow. This guy's climbing up. You see him climbing up? Here comes the midget. Midget's right there. Guy is still up there. He's sword handing for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, that's not even my man. So this guy's sword handing. Don't know why he's sword handing. We have other guy in here. Maxim is faced towards midget. This guy is a dark friend. He's coming in. We better jump cut. You better fucking jump cut. Jump cut. Jump cut. You better do it. Or Maxim's dead. Is he just standing there? Dude, are you what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? What the fuck? Did the air kill him? Oh, so you're the people got him in the back, so he didn't kill Maxim. Got it. Why isn't this guy killing Maxim? Is that an actual White Cloak? I can't tell. There's another person that can kill Maxim. Guys, that is a sword. Yes, more explosions. More explosions. Get the guns. Get the gunpowder. Powder. So he apparently is stabbing air. She then slashes the back of her, I guess it's a her. Slashes the back of her arm. She then presents her chest for her to stab. At least that's the same person. So I will give them that. But, she just lets herself get killed. Push them back. Push them back where? Where are you going to push all these people back? Into the fire, Perrin? You're overwhelmed. It's over. And then this is the one I want to actually watch at full speed, because the Trolloc guy, he has to stop himself. Watch. He stops. You see that? Lots of air slashes. And another Trolloc goes down to a fucking Two Rivers women's circle. What was that shit? He's just sitting there waiting. God, I fucking hate this shit. So he comes and does a fucking weak ass air slash. Kill me. Okay. Great. We then get this guy who just sits there and waits to get killed. Man, Perrin's so strong, he knocked his senses out of him by hitting his sword, man. Oh, wow. Fuck. Shit, man. Maybe he should have held on to that. Dude, how many Trollocs get killed by women? Holy shit. Does every Trolloc killed by a woman? I may have to fucking count. Because this Trolloc gets stabbed in the back by this chick. Mirren of Elvir kills this Trolloc through, of course, his armor. Because, armor. Bane and Chiad kill a bunch of Trollocs. Fael kills a whole bunch. Yeah, I think Tripp's got to count. Dude, Bart, I got to disagree with you, man. She has knives that big. She's fucked. In this type of fight, she's done. This is not a fight. A bard, a fucking a rogue with tiny little daggers wins. Not the way she's fighting. Now they want us to believe that she's some awesome fighter, and so everybody just stands around and lets her stab them. At least she's doing a decent job of trying to be fast. But oh, okay, it's a joke. Gotcha. Okay, I'm with you. Sorry, I wasn't sure. Give her a sword. She is superhuman. Yes, she is actually. I don't know if we can call her Mary Sue, but it was pretty close. Pretty close. Pretty close. Viola is pretty close to, to Mary Sue in this. And this whole thing, I don't believe it for a second. I don't. But so we built this square, right? Why is the square built if nobody's in the square? Why is this here if nobody's in it? Where didn't they open the gates for the White Cloaks so they were initially caught off guard, so no one knew it was there? We're supposed to. So here's the problem. Yes, that's what happens, right? So the White Cloaks come, they let the White Cloaks in, and Patton Fane comes in behind them dressed as a White Cloak. But we're not accounting for the 8 other times that they should have been already attacking the 2 rivers. The Trollocs should already be laying siege to the city before Patton Fane even comes into the mix. We intentionally just ignore the flow of battle to get our Patton Fane surprise. We ignore how things really work so we can get this entrance by Patton Fane. Wait a second. Where did all these Trollocs go? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's actually a whole handful of Trollocs here. Where did they go? There's actually a decent amount of Trollocs right here. But the biggest problem with so we ignore how everything works. So here, oops, how did I do that? Oops, what did I do? How did I do that? Here, damn it, I'm gonna have to close it and reopen it. So this is where everything just goes from what the fuck is going on to ridiculous. So we kill a few dark friends. We figure everything's cool. She comes down the mountain. Okay, everybody's like, "Oh man, everything's cool now." Then we get Alana gets skewered. Whop, the gates are wide open. We get other Aes Sedai gets skewered. Whop, she's dead. Gates are still open. We then get moments after that, we get Maxim back in town saying we failed, we lost the line. We cut away from them losing the battle lines to go to Loyal. We come back to this shit, and Maxim is back, and he says, "Oh, you're Two Rivers people, man. They fought bravely, but we couldn't hold. We lost it. So all these people are dead. All of these people, they're dead. That's how fighting works. But we have to ignore all that." They might have been CGI. I don't know. It's possible, but we cut, and then we're back to, of course, a whole bunch of dead. We don't see her kill all these people. They're just dead, so we can watch her kill the Trollocs. Man, she's a badass. And then we go back, and Maxim is in town. And for some reason, all these people are alive. And the Trollocs aren't here. Where are the Trollocs? Where are the bad guys? Well, no, they stopped, Kane. That's what I'm saying. Is they said they couldn't hold the line, right? You have you have Maxim give his stupid speech. They say, "Hey, Maxim's even there and says, we couldn't hold the line, but your Two Rivers folk did you proud." If you didn't hold the line, you're dead. They were on top of you. And then if you retreated back to here, they are right behind you. Why are they not behind you? Because the show wants us to think that after they broke their line, they retreated. That makes no sense whatsoever. Zero. Well, Perrin's arrest is justified, though, Amanda. Loyal's fall is stupid. It makes no sense. But Perrin's arrest is completely justified. Perrin should be executed. Because Perrin, the White Cloaks held up their end of the show doesn't realize they put themselves inside of their own little box. Because in the books, the White Cloaks don't hold up their end of the bargain. They don't come fight. So when they try to arrest Perrin after they win the fight, All the Two Rivers people say, "Fuck you! You didn't hold up your end of the bargain. You're not taking Perrin. We'll fuck you up." And they fucking chase them out of the Two Rivers. In the show, the White Cloaks show up. They fight in the battle next to all the Two Rivers folk, and they hold up their end of the bargain. So, with that being the case, they need to give up Perrin, or they are confirming to the White Cloaks that they are dark friends. The line broke coming towards Edmonds Field. Why is there a line in front of the town? If it breaks, they would advance on them. The White Cloaks were not. The White Cloaks were off in butt fucking Egypt at this point. Apparently, the White Cloaks were behind them, according to Perrin. So the White Cloaks could have flanked them and broke the line again. Like that's why they didn't have the White Cloaks do a lance charge and break them, and then they retreat to Edmonds Field. That could have worked. But the problem is the White Cloaks just show up and they go, "There, what Trollocs? We didn't see any bodies. We didn't see any dead people. We didn't see any fight. The Trollocs that they were just gone. There was nobody there. We just went through Mini Tarwin's Gap and there was nobody there." That's a good question. Where's Showbire? Huh. He literally just name drop in the last episode. That's fucking crazy. It's not a see, that's the problem. It's not a rescue. It's then against the law. They are acting like dark friends. They are not doing a good breaking out their leader. They are breaking the fucking law. They are doing an act of fucking menace. They are being evil. If they go break out Perrin, they are dark friends. And the White Cloaks will run them down. And they should. That's the problem. That's why you don't have the White Cloaks fight in this battle. Because now they cannot rescue Perrin rightfully. They are not just in they're not just in freeing him. They are not just in not letting the White Cloaks take him. Perrin made an agreement. They held to the agreement. Perrin needs to go for justice. Period. Anything else that happens, the Two Rivers people are in the wrong. Perrin is in the wrong. That's it. They fucked it up. That's why you don't have the White Cloaks show up. No, you're wrong, and that's fine. Anything you have to say, you're wrong, so that's fine. This episode was shit. I doubt that, Andrew. We'll see. We'll see soon. The ratings speak for themselves. But we'll see. We'll see if Amazon wants to lose more money. They might. They might. It's possible. It's a cool trip. You're wrong all the time, so it's fine. You can't justify anything that happens in this episode. Nobody can. If you liked it for sure bullshit, then that's fine. If you like seeing swords being flung around and explosions, then cool. But nothing makes sense in this episode. So maybe they execute him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The battle's a complete mess. Alana's stupid. We fridge the new wisdom. The girls all of a sudden can't heal. Battle tactics mean nothing. Lord Luke is just there to be a fucking body. Child Byar last episode was just there for another name. Loyal doesn't know how waygates work. Well, you know, the franchise is already destroyed. They already messed it up so bad that there's no coming back. But you know, so, but I am done eating, and yeah, so I am going to hit the hay. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. You know, and yeah, we'll leave with the image of there we go. We can take off with the image of failure. Probably not, unfortunately. That's the sad part. Even if it was canceled today, we probably will never see a good rendition of this. So, well, that's also something, Kane. The Trollocs pop up whenever they need somebody to kill one, and then you see all you see is Dark Friends fighting. So it's a complete mess, complete and utter mess. So, all right, guys. Well, we will catch you very soon. Have everybody have a great night, and we will see you all later. Bye.